All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everybody. Today we're going to cover something that I have to admit I don't know enough about, and it's something I've been hearing about for many, many years. Even my brother was mentioning it years ago, and I never understood it, and I don't know the details. And I think it's about time I figure out what's going on with this. So this video is called Why Kobe Bryant's Parents Hated Him. And yeah, that might sound silly if you don't know, because it sounded silly to me too. I thought it was just like some trash talk, you know, because that's how my brother pointed it out. Like, yeah, even his own parents hate him because he like hated Kobe Bryant. But this one's by a channel called Kip Kabe 11. I'm going to link the original video down below in the description, as I always do, if you want to watch this video without my commentary. But everybody who wants to come along with me and chill out, please leave the video a like. It'll help out a lot. And yeah, I'd appreciate that. Let's hang out. Let's see what this is all about. You guys are probably going to hate me in the comments because I didn't know about this, and probably most of you know, but hey, man, I don't know everything, but I'm always down for learning more. Let's see.
NBA superstar Kobe Bryant is not having a quiet offseason. He's in a feud with his mom.
I'm one of the only guys left that remembers your dad as a player. I'm curious how much he's talked to you about this stage of the career.
Unfortunately, we don't talk much.
Kobe's parents didn't speak at the moment. Why do you think that was?
Maybe they didn't want to.
Kobe Bean Bryant had everything this world had to offer. Millions of fans, all the money in the world, a beautiful family, and a legacy fulfilled. Everything but one thing, his parents' love. What run from a tight-knit family that basically did everything together. Even signing NBA contracts became a frigid relationship at best that never mended itself, even up to the tragedy that befell the world 4 years ago. It all started when he was a 21-year-old in Los Angeles, taking up a rap career among some of the biggest stars of the day. Tyra Banks, 50 Cent, and Nas are just some of the artists that a young Kobe collaborated with. In his own words,
It didn't last long.
but during that brief
I heard about it, but I never listened to any of that. Did you guys ever hear him? Have you heard him rap? Is it any good?
stint, there's one moment that changed his life. Vanessa Lane was a high school senior who had happened to be stopped at a concert by a company that shot music videos. They asked her to work for them, and a few months later, Vanessa had become a video vixen, even appearing in a music video with Snoop Dogg. Like Kobe, her stint in the music industry
Okay, I gotta admit right here, I didn't know about her past. I didn't know she was this girl.
was short-lived. She stayed for just 3 months. But before her 3 months were up, she was called for a Kobe Bryant music video, and the rest is history. But that's not what's important here. What's important lies in the background. We've all seen that Vanessa and Kobe's relationship was a very romantic storybook one, you know. It's like love at first sight, then Kobe follows her around the set, and then, you know, she writes down her number on the paper, and then they go to Disney World. So romantic, all of that, right? But the fact of the matter is that Kobe Bryant, as of meeting Vanessa, was a budding star. Winner of the 1997 Slam Dunk Contest, and already a one-time All-Star, and playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, no less. It was obvious that he was the talk of the town. For him, as a 21-year-old, to meet a high school senior on a music video set is one thing, but...
Dude, well, okay. I'd say it's fucked up because she's a high school senior, but at this point, what was he? 18 himself? Maybe 19?
the pace of the relationship...
Don't get me wrong. I know. I don't know what her age is here. She could be 18, she could be not. I don't know the details. I'm just saying. I didn't know they met this young. That's what I'm surprised about. I didn't know she was a high schooler. I'm learning a lot already in 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Good video so far.
was way too quick, at least according to Kobe's parents. Joe Jellybean Bryant, a
Hey,
former
let me go back a little
to
bit.
meet a high school senior on a music video set is one thing, but the pace of the relationship was way too quick, at least according to Kobe's parents.
And they were very young, so I understand the concern from the parents. At that age, Kobe just got out of high school, and she's so young. We don't know who either of these people are going to become. They're kids. So yeah, if they got really serious really fast and Kobe's making a lot of money, I can understand the parents were concerned. Okay.
Joe Jellybean Bryant, a former NBA player who at one point in life dunked on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Dude, look at that
pretty
jump.
gas, wasn't too excited about the relationship. One, he was wishing for Kobe to date someone of African descent, a common wish in black households. And two, for Kobe to, quote, slow down and smell the roses. Kobe didn't hear nor heed his father's requests, and after less than a year of dating, at 22 years of age, he married 19-year-old Vanessa.
What was that, at 22?
Of dating, at 22 years of age, he married 19-year-old Vanessa in the attendance of 12 people. Kobe's parents were not among those in the audience. From that day on, things weren't right with the Bryant household. When Kobe first started with the Lakers, the whole family moved from Philly to Los Angeles. Joe had said, we weren't just going to let him come out here by himself. That wasn't how we worked. For 3 years, the family all lived together in Kobe's house until they moved out, a quarter-mile away. When Vanessa entered the picture, however, Kobe moved an hour away to be closer to Vanessa's mom. The family argued about whether it was right for Kobe to be so in love with a girl that he just met. This ended up fracturing the family to a severe, severe degree. Per an LA Times article written in April of 2003, Joe had not seen the couple's new house in Orange County. Joe had never met the couple's first child, his granddaughter Natalia, who was born in January. When Kobe's Philadelphia area high school retired his number, his parents sat in one section of the bleachers while Vanessa sat in another section.
Okay, I'm just going to chime in here really quick. Because up to this point, I've been saying things like, I understand where the parents are coming from, and I do. I understand where they're coming from, where this concern is coming from. But at this point, guys, they got married. Kobe decided. It's time for the parents to just say, okay, well, we warned you and you did what you did. Now we want to be part of your life still. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You can't control your children. You can advise them, guide them, but you can't control them in this kind of way, especially when Kobe's an adult by this point. So yeah, I think Jellybean and his wife, which are Kobe's parents, like, needed to just step down and say, hey, you know, we want to meet our granddaughter. We want to be a part of your guys' life. And, you know, we wish the two of you well. Like, you don't have to be that stubborn.
But what hurt most of all, and the most notorious product that's entrenched in basketball culture to this day, is the aftermath of the Lakers' second championship in their legendary run. Kobe Bryant, in the midst of his championship celebration, couldn't think straight.
Broken at your lowest point?
Well, I had so much going on outside of the game of basketball that people didn't know about, and it just felt good to pull through the season, to come through with another championship. It definitely feels good.
Can you tell us what some of that was now? Are you willing to discuss that?
No, not really. I mean, it was just, it was hard, but
his father was.
He's heartbroken. He's heartbroken. Damn, man. For all of you guys who, guys and gals who are parents, like, there's a difference between guiding somebody and controlling them. I feel bad for Kobe at this point.
Wasn't at the game. Kobe had just won a championship in his dad's hometown, and his dad didn't even come to the game.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Not even 3 years prior. Kobe was living not even a 5-minute walk away from his dad, the man who taught him to play and showed him all the love in the world.
And I scored not a free throw, not a lucky shot, not a breakaway layup, 0 points. And I remember crying about it, being upset about it. My father just gave me a hug and said, listen, whether you score 0 or score 60, I'm going to love you no matter what.
Now, in this...
but if you choose a woman that he doesn't accept, then he's not going to love you. Shit.
City where he made himself known to the world as Kobe Bryant. Philadelphia, his father, who showed him the game, wasn't even there to see his son win the game's greatest accomplishment. That's why Kobe, in the locker room after the finals, was in disarray, even tearing up in the shower. In the midst of his despair, he was handed the Larry O'Brien Trophy, the crowning achievement of basketball. And this is all he could think. It had been such an awful year for me.
Damn, man.
I want a father. I want my father. 2 years later, this relationship remained the same. In the LA Times article, he said, "The court has become my psychologist. It's my time to get away from all the hassles and problems. It's my moment." And even still, 2 years later, things were not mended. Per the LA Times article written again in April of 2003, in a playoff series lost to the Timberwolves, Kobe's dad was there at Staples Center, but he didn't wave or call out. He didn't visit the locker room. My mom asked me to leave him a ticket, so of course I did, Kobe said, his voice dropping. But I knew he wouldn't come down and see me. He never does. For the same article, Joe was interviewed as a part of a coaching position for a slam ball team based in Los Angeles.
Real quick, isn't that just so much worse now? It's like he's watching his son, but he won't go visit his son. Jelly Bean Bryant. These are things I did not know about you.
Same article, Joe was interviewed as a part of a coaching position for a slam ball team based in Los Angeles. In it, unprompted, he started talking about Kobe, saying 20 years from now, when his own child grows up, he'll understand what I'm doing. When Kobe made the decision to be with someone he cared about.
You didn't get that chance now, did you?
Pam, Kobe's mother, and I decided it was time to back off. That's all it was. When asked why he didn't see his son, he sighed. It's his life. We've got nothing to do with it, he said. We've done our job. A few years later, Joe took up a job as an assistant coach for the LA Sparks. And, at least according to the LA Times, it seemed as if the relationship had somewhat defrosted between Kobe and his father. But it was not warm. There was a report of Joe and Pam Bryant attending the 2010 NBA Finals.
Wow, we're at 2010 now at this point. That many years.
But not because of Kobe. A wealthy Lakers fan had invited them. Regardless, in 2011, Joe referred to the relationship as pretty good, and so it stood. But all of that changed one April morning in 2013. Kobe put out a tweet. When you give, and they take, at what point do you draw a line in the sand?
Hurt beyond measure. Gave me no warning. Hashtag luck question mark. Dude, this is heartbreaking, man.
Hashtag hurt beyond measure.
It's 2013.
Hashtag gave me no warning. Hashtag love. It's definitely 2013. Ridiculous. He was referring to his mother, Pam Bryant, who, up to this point, seemed to have a decent relationship with Kobe, at least better than his father's. She had asked Kobe for a home in Nevada. Kobe had offered to give up to $250,000 to purchase the home, but Pam asked for $450,000. Kobe refused, and that's when Pam decided to take Kobe's high school and NBA memorabilia, including the 2000 NBA championship rings that Kobe had gifted his parents, and gave it to auction.
Oh, dude, this is getting sick.
Exchange for the $450,000 that Pam had been asking for in advance, plus the proceeds from whatever the hundreds of items would have brought from auction. She did this without Kobe's knowledge, let alone approval. He learned of the items being put up for auction through the news. As you could imagine, that's what inspired the tweet that morning. Per ESPN's coverage of the incident.
Okay, 2013. 250,000, you get yourself a house. Easy. Hell, man, 2018, you get yourself a house for 250. It's not like it is now, where it's like 450 gets you a baseline house. Things were different back then. Yeah. So what? At that point, now Kobe feels like his father will only love him if he abides by everything he says, and his mom will only love him if he gives her money, and how much money she asks for, not just any money, a lot of freaking money. That's sad, dude. That's sad. This is like so how it usually goes too, you know? The guys are the controlling ones in a relationship, and then the women are there for the guy's money, and like he's experiencing both at the same time. It's amazing he was able to keep it together. All the people he thought loved him were supposed to unconditionally love him. They fell into the typical roles of, you know, not unconditional, the very conditional love. You do this and I'll love you. You do what I expect and I'll love you. You give me money and I'll love you. This is not love. Sorry, I did not expect. This one is hitting. Like, I didn't expect it to be like this. This is disgusting.
Through the news. As you could imagine, that's what inspired the tweet that morning. Per ESPN's coverage of the incident, Kobe Bryant's lawyer had sent a cease and desist letter telling the auction house to call off the sale and to return the items to him. Kenneth Golden, owner of the auction house, says he can't cancel the auction because he's already advanced $450,000 to Bryant's mother and put money into advertising the auction. Kobe's lawyer.
Wow, I just wanted to look at that real quick.
$450,000 to Bryant's.
Wow. Damn. All of this stuff from high school to current. Wow. Good job, Mom.
his mother and put money into advertising the auction. Kobe's lawyer Mark Campbell said in a statement, "Mr. Bryant's personal property has ended up in the possession of someone who does not lawfully own it. We look forward to resolving this legal matter through the legal system." Yes, Kobe got his lawyers involved, with what seemed to be no communication between him and his parents. The auction company then countered with a lawsuit. Joe defended their actions, saying, "My son gave my wife these items over the years, stating, 'Here, Mom, these are for you.' They'd had the items for a long time, it seemed, and it was a way for them to make some more money. They were able to settle the suit for a payment of $500,000 and cut down the auction from the massive amount of items to just 6. However, 2 of those happened to be the rings that Kobe gave his parents, commemorative of the last time that they enjoyed Kobe Bryant's NBA success as a family."
Dude, if they would have just loved him unconditionally, Kobe would have taken care of them without hesitation. But they had to be this stubborn.
After his stint in Los Angeles for the Sparks, Joe went away and became a head coach for some teams in Japan for a couple of years.
I didn't know
During
about
this period, Kobe and Joe never reconciled or even really spoke.
Unfortunately, we don't talk much.
Yeah.
You know, maybe down the road that relationship would be better, but right now it's not much more.
After the fiasco in 2013, Kobe didn't speak to his parents for the rest of his NBA career. In his final game, where he almost poetically had 60 points, he didn't have his father there to love him. In an article covering Kobe post-retirement, Kobe said, "Our relationship is not good.
Our relationship is shit.
I say to them, I'm going to buy you a very nice home. And the response is, that's not good enough? Then you're selling my stuff?"
Yeah. Dude, this is
His sisters,
tough,
who he was also
man.
close with a long time ago, Sharia and Shea, have learned to accept that Kobe has removed money from his relationships with them. They're very smart, college-educated women, Kobe says. "I'm really proud of them. They were able to get their own jobs, get their own lives, take care of themselves. Now they have a better sense of self, of who they are as people, instead of being resentful because they were relying on me."
Props.
Kobe's relationship with his parents never seemed to end up mending. Now, 4 years after the tragedy that befell us all, a misrepresented news report brought the family feud to the forefront once again. The 2000 NBA championship ring that Joe and Pam sold all those years ago was being sold again. It was thought that Joe and Pam were selling their son's legacy once more, but really, it was just the previous buyer that was putting up the father's ring for sale. Whatever it sells for, is that the price of a family fractured? The pain and strife in one of the world's most beloved figures? And just as importantly, his family? I don't think so. And it seems like neither do Kobe's parents. Per a statement they made to the LA Times regarding this misrepresented news report, "We want to make it unequivocally clear that we have no involvement in this sale of our son's 2000 championship ring. The mere existence of the auction has reopened a deep, painful wound. We seek peace and the opportunity to grieve with dignity. We appreciate your understanding and respect for our family's privacy at this time. Thank you, and may God bless you." And that's all they wrote.
Excuse me.
Thanks for watching.
Man. That one hit. That one hit hard. That one hits really hard. You know, for first thought, whoever bought this ring, the first time, okay, that's one thing. But now who's buying it now that the history is established and you know what this ring represents? Why would you want it? Why would you want that ring now? Like, that ring is cursed at this point. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it. It represents something disgusting to me. Oh, man. This also pisses me off. I gotta talk to my brother. Because all he ever told me was like, yeah, everybody hates Kobe, even his own parents. To use it in that context is disgusting. Because this is heartbreaking. This is a heartbreaking story. The kid worked his ass off, wanted to live his own life. He made his own money. He got to where he got to on his own. And all he wanted was his parents to support him and love him. He didn't ask for jack shit outside of that. But no. His dad wanted to control him, and his mom wanted his money. And if he wasn't going to be controlled and give his money to his mom, then no love. And they never repaired the damage. And Kobe died, tragically. And so did that daughter that you never met. Wow, this is too much. It's too much. I need to step away from this one, you guys. Thanks for watching with me. Please leave some comments down below so we can talk about it. Did this one hit you like it hit me? Or did you already know about it? Oh, man, because this one hit me like you wouldn't believe. All right. Love, you know what my normal nightly message is? Wow, does this go 10 times? It's a 10x tonight, guys. Appreciate your loved ones while you got them. Don't try to control them. Don't try to take their money. Love them unconditionally. Be good to your people. And today is today. You have today. It's this moment is guaranteed right now. Tell them you love them. Do it now. Don't do it tomorrow. Don't do it next week. You should do it right now, because you just never know. You never know when it's going to be too late, and then you have to live with regret. Okay, I'm out of here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave the video a like, subscribe, all that cool YouTube stuff, and thanks for watching with me, for real. I will see you guys tomorrow morning on the next one, and have a wonderful and safe night, okay? Peace out, everyone.